So we're going to graph another linear equation. This time it's going to look at a negative slope. So our example says graph the following. So 2y plus 10x minus 4 is equal to 0. So this is actually a linear equation, although we might not recognize it in the regular form that y equals mx plus b. But if we are going to use our table of values method, we are going to have to get y on its own so that we can substitute in different x values. So let's do a little bit of manipulation and rearrange our formula a little bit. So this is 2y is equal to negative 10x plus 4, and then we're going to divide everything by 2. So y is equal to negative 5x plus 2. And so now we're in sort of the format we're used to seeing, and we can use our table of values method. So let's choose 5 different x values, and we will substitute in and find our y values. So again, I'm going to use 0, positive 1, positive 2, negative 1, negative 2, and we can substitute that into our formula. So minus 5x plus 2. So negative 5 times 2 plus 2 gives me negative 10 plus 2 gives me negative 8. Negative 5 times 1 plus 2 is negative 5 plus 2 gives me negative 3. Negative 5 times 0 plus 2 gives me a positive 2. Negative 5 times negative 1 plus 2 gives me positive 7. And negative 5 times negative 2 plus 2 gives me positive 12. So again, we can create our x and our y values from that. 2 and negative 8, 1 and negative 3, 0 and 2, negative 1 and 7, and negative 2 and 12. So now we have our ordered pairs, so we can plug those in onto our Cartesian plane. Again, take a time to actually create your scale and create your axes. So this will be my y-axis, or sorry, my x-axis, and then this one will be my y-axis. And if I look at my values, x value is only from 2 to negative 2, but I do have a bit of a spread in my y. I go from negative 8 to 12. So just to check to see if that'll fit in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 I only go up by, so my highest y has to be 12, so it might be better to go up by 2's on my y-axis. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, etc. And on my negative side, negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, and negative 10, etc. And I can still go up by 1's if I want to along here. So again, you might want to be consistent, but since I only picked 0, 1, and 2, I might be apt to go up by 1's again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and then we can plug in our points. So the first one's at 2 and negative 8. And negative 8. And then I have 1 and negative 3. I have 0 and 2. So 1 and negative 3. 0 and positive 2. Negative 1 and positive 7. And finally, negative 2 and positive 12. So again, you can see the linear relationship showing up. Okay, so this time we're seeing our negative slope happening. Because it is a decreasing line instead of an increasing line, and this one right here will be, our original formula was 2y plus 10x minus 4 is equal to 0.